Hello and welcome back to the Unboxers, and today we have for you the man himself,
Doctor Strange,
and
the Multiverse of Madness.
So this is actually Doctor Strange from the new movie that is just being released at the time that we are making this video. Super excited. We have not seen it yet, but man, does it look good.
It does look good.
So this is the Marvel Legends series figures by Hasbro, and then it will build the Rintrah.
Yes, Rintra Build-A-Figure.
So actually, we're going to show off today not only Doctor Strange, but the Rintrah figure.
The completed Rintra Build-A-Figure.
So he doesn't come with any of the Rintrah Build-A-pieces. I'll show you on the back. So, whoa, there's his cool artwork. Here's his synopsis. You want to read about him?
Dr. Stephen Strange is Earth's mightiest sorcerer, battle-hardened and reckoning with his lonely place in the multiverse after the events of Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame.
Awesome. So, oh, well, that looks great. The artwork on the back looks awesome. And then here's the set. And so we have all of them. This is the one that we're doing, and all the rest come with Build-A-Figure pieces. Yes. And then we will show off Rintrah. All right. So
and if you've seen the previews, and I'd be surprised if you hadn't.
Yes.
You know that Rintra is actually in the film, so he's actually part of the Multiverse of Madness movie too.
So he comes with 2 extra sets of hands, 2 spellcasting hands, and or what do you call those? Yeah, and then 2 regular hands. We'll give you a closer look at those. It looks like he has 1 solid fist on him right now. So we'll show those off when we get them out of the box. We're going to give you a much closer look. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. And there's Doctor Strange and
Rintra. So
he looks pretty cool. He's a little bit smaller on the scale of Build-A-Figures. Yeah. Usually they're towering above.
Pretty big, yeah. But I think he's actually a smaller scale than a lot of these what these figures are. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to take a look at Doctor Strange first, and then we'll get on to him. So here's, let's see here. He comes with, he swapped out one of his hands anyway. Yeah. Okay. So he comes with another spellcasting hand. Is that what you called it? Yeah. Looks really cool. And if you look, like they're not like actually identical. Like one is actually larger, so they're. Oh yeah, I see that. Gives you a little variety. And then we have like the fist that was on him originally. We have this one. And then we have this one, which is essentially the same, almost the same thing. Oh, the fingers are a little closer together in that one. But anyway, all right, and on to Doctor Strange. Let's go ahead and. Yeah, the only thing about this one is the cape just kind of rests on him. It doesn't. Right, it does. I see that. It doesn't like peg on or anything. So you gotta kind of. So it's kind of. This is like has a life of its own. Yeah. Because woo. So that's how the cape fits on him. I'm gonna do like that, but to avoid knocking it off. But there's his awesome facial sculpt. He looks really good. That's a great facial sculpt. I think it looks just like him. Very, very cool. Got the hair going on. Got the little white patches on the sides. And he's got his necklace on. In the other figure, the necklace is actually a separate thing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm wondering if, like, at some point in this, because technically the astral form was just Doctor Strange. It wasn't Multiverse of Madness. So I'm wondering if they've updated the costume. Because it doesn't actually really even look like a necklace. It's almost more like it's attached to his like shirt, or so it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's on a chain hanging. It's like it's right there. Yeah, we'll have to check that out. He's got a very interesting belt. All the details going on here, and like I said, this is his. The other guy had this as well. Yeah, the sling ring. Yeah, so he can create the portals. I called it his brass knuckles. Yes. And then he's got the little tassel hanging down. You put that hand on him. He's got his robe has got some really cool details, or his outfit. And then he's got another one of these on the back that is all brown.
and then like a braided cord going through there. And then it looks like a fold here, even though it's like molded into one piece. It looks layered, so which is really cool. This part looks layered, and that part looks layered. Leads to a really neat look. His boots are really cool too. I like this detailing on the sides and on the top of it. So, very Doctor Strange, of course. Alright, and I'll show off his cape. So there's the cape. It's got this kind of pattern in the inside. I'm trying to see if there's something hidden. I don't know. It looks really neat, though. And I like how it's all the folds are all molded in. This is how it goes around the shoulders, and it's got the shoulders built in, so it will rest on his shoulders. And there's the back of it. It's got this little thing on the side. Oh, it's got golden things right there at the neck, which is really cool. And then it swoops off to the side here with the different patches and textures. Very, very cool. And I do think the way that it's on him really makes it come to life.
Yeah.
Looks really neat like that.
It does.
So it doesn't just hang, and it doesn't strap on. So
Right.
All right. Your turn.
Okay, so let's take a look at his articulation. So, the Marvel Legends are always really well articulated, so let's take a look. He does have the head articulation, and if you look, I've seen these in the recent ones. You can actually see like the neck, like he actually has a point at the head and then a point at the base of the neck, so it's actually 2 points to help him like look down or look up. He's got good articulation at the shoulder. And it will rotate as well as extend. He has the bicep swivel. He has the double elbow as well as the double wrist, so it will rotate and bend. He's got 2 points at the torso, the waist, and then the mid ab, so he can rear back or crunch forward. He does have hip articulation, but of course it's going to be quite limited by his cloak here. He does have the upper thigh. You can see how that turns. He's got the double knee and the ankle, and the ankle will roll as well as pivot. So very cool, very well articulated, and a great looking new figure.
Alright, and now, last but certainly not least, first of all, let's go ahead and show off his extra hands. There's Rintrah. So, he has green colored hands, and then they have like a tan at the fingers, which is kind of cool. And then at the palm of his hand. It almost looks like gorilla hands or something. That's what it reminds me of, with the two tones like that. And now, let's take a look. There he is! Rintrah! He's all put together. All assembled. And there he's like, he's your spinach, kids. Like a green bowl. He's got the double earrings on that side. Let's see if he's got none on this side. And he's got, I'm trying to see if that's teeth. Maybe just, not, maybe his mouth is kind of closed. I like his little chin hairs, little goatee. He's got the horns coming out right here, and they have them, they're not like totally symmetrical. Well, at least on this, they're kind of like individual horn, because usually bull's horns are not like, all perfectly perfect, so, and then they have little like almost nicks out of them, or it looks like that. So when you feel it, it feels smooth, but it almost looks weathered.
Yeah.
Or, like he's had some damage, or he's been around the block for a little bit. So, he's got a really cool outfit on with the belt and all the different layers. I love when they do these layered belts in different textures and different directions. He's got a Rintrah tail. So, he's got a tail that comes down. It's all one color, even to the end, the bushy part at the end. And then he's going to have hooves. So, that's really cool. Instead of, like, ankle articulation, he's going to have hoof articulation. But he looks really cool. Like a really cool, tough guy. And he's, like I said, he's not that much bigger, taller than the regular size figures. So, alright, take it away, John.
Yeah, and considering he got to be the Build-A-Figure for this series, I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with his character in the film. So let's say he's got neck articulation, or head articulation. He can look down some. He can look up. So really cool. He has good articulation at the shoulders. It can even go above T. And of course it will also rotate as well. He has a single elbow joint, but the elbow will rotate as well as bend. And then he has the normal double wrist, so it will rotate and bend. He has this he has a single point at the torso, but it's this newer one that we've seen in these figures where it will pivot, let him not only twist but go from side to side or back and forward. So that's pretty cool. He's got good articulation at the hips. This side will be a little limited because of his clothing. He does have the upper thigh swivel. And if we look at the haunch, I guess this would be the knee articulation. So he still does have knee, and then maybe like mid-calf, what would be on the our regular leg, and then, like Lisa said, hoof articulation. So rather than toes, or rather than ankles, he's got the hoof. So really cool, and it'll be interesting to see what kind of poses he can do and how he does with the other figures. So very awesome.
All right, so there's a look at Doctor Strange from
Multiverse of Madness.
And finally, the Build-A-Figure
Rintrah.
So really cool to look at these two together, and looking forward to seeing what happens in the movie.
Yes.
So thank you so much for watching. As always, come back and see us, like, subscribe, and we will see you next time.